Today is Green Dino of the Dead test day, and first off, apologies for not getting a video out yesterday. I didn't realize I was going to be gone the entire day, so that's why I literally wasn't here. That's why I didn't get a video out. So let's take a look at this guy. Let's see what he does, because initially I wasn't as excited until I realized something that was on a team that I hit for an arena defense. So this actually gets, well, we can't really see it right here, but this is going to get, after he is 6-starred, a speed lead for arena. So that's going to be exciting, and that opens up some more possibilities because now he has a speed lead plus an AoE strip with a 30 to 50% chance to inflict two turns. Literally, it says 2 turn right there, and I'm like, 1 turn. I read the first line and the second line because, of course, I did. 2 turn oblivion. So we've got the speed lead, we've got a strip. That already makes it useful, because we can just take this, we can take a booster, we can maybe put him on some bash set, and we can go from there. Also, interestingly enough, he's probably not interesting, to be honest. It's just logic, and it's nice that they have these tags in here because we know how to gear him up based on what these tags are. So we have Nuker, which means probably going to want to put crit damage on him. We have Disruptor, which means probably going to want to put accuracy on him. And we have Initiator, which means probably going to want to put high speed. So we're probably going to do speed, crit damage, accuracy. That makes things so much easier to think about how we want to gear them, right? So we got the first skill, attack the enemy 2 times, restore HP equal to 40% of the damage dealt. Second skill, AoE, strip, and oblivion. Hopefully we can get that skilled up. We have some skills for him. I just don't think we have enough for, yeah, you know. And then we have the tail whip, smash the target enemy with a 90 to 100% chance to remove all buffs and deplete the action bar. Damage increases based on your speed. If your speed is higher than the target, the skill guarantees a critical hit, which also, if something guarantees a critical hit, another reason we would want to consider putting crit damage on it. So we're going to go speed, crit damage, and accuracy, because we also, there's a lot of things we want to, we want to do the strip into oblivion, and then we also want to do the attack bar decrease. Also, another thing, damage increase is based on your speed. That's another indicator for, hey, put a lot of speed on him. So again, speed, crit damage, accuracy, fairly cut and dry. We're going to build this guy, and we're going to see how. We're going to see how. You don't see how? We're going to see how. We're going to use the one with 3 extra attack, though. Yeah, that's going to be it. And we'll see what these skill ups go into. Please go into the skill 2. Please skill 2. Yeah, I am actually going to take this one. No. Well. No, that's the light one. Let's see what they actually go into. Skill 2. Skill 2. Okay, one went into skill 2. We'll have to see what we can do. He needs a lot of improvement, but we're going to try him out for what his speed is good, his accuracy is good. He's got, I mean, he's going to need a lot to really be a premium tree dino. But let's see what we've got. We've got the first skill completely scaled up. Second skill, the effect rate is up to max. Cooldown turn, okay, we don't have that. We're going to do some summons tomorrow, so maybe we'll get some more. I'm sure we'll get some more. We're summoning on the banner for this guy. He's a 4-star. I'm sure we'll get some more to at least max this out. The tail whip is fully skilled up. We've got the 25 arena leader skill. Nice. It's not the max arena leader skill, but it's pretty close, so. And then we have for specialization, I split it. It's not a great idea to split it, but I did split it. Let's see what we have. We have the accuracy increased by 5%. We have the base speed increased by 5%. We have first turn effect accuracy increased by 15%. So he's going to have even more than what he has shown. Nothing in Nuker. Disruptor, he has an extra 5% accuracy. He has Purge. Whenever you successfully remove an enemy's buff, your speed increases by 1 up to 15. and he does have an AoE strip, and he has a strip on skill 3 as well, single target strip. We have the scan effect accuracy of wide area active skills increased by 5%. So that's another. So just that first strip at the very beginning of the match, we get the 5% extra accuracy here, and we also have 15% there. So an extra 20% accuracy. Every time an enemy dies, your crit rate and effect accuracy both increase by 3% up to 15%, which is what we're going for. Speed is okay. Could be better, but everything could be better. Accuracy 113. Normally, that would be great, but, you know, resistance gets a little crazy in this game, so. Crit rate 62 could be better. Crit damage 167. I'm less interested in... I just want to make sure he's got speed, accuracy, crit rate, crit damage. The attack could be better. The HP could be better. Everything could be better. We got a couple 4-star pieces of gear on here, actually. Like, this is kind of not good. So, we're going to have to farm for some better bash, but what else is new? We have a 4-set of bash, and we have a broken set. So, yeah, everything could be better, but I also didn't take any gear off anything else to make him, so that's what I like to do. I like to just keep farming gear and have 9,000 different sets, not just one set that I keep swapping over every match. So let's test him out. Let's see how he does. Let's try it out. We have the speed lead, we have the attack gauge boost, we have the defense break, attack gauge pushback, and then we have the attack buff and damage dealer. And this is the strip and potentially oblivion. So we'll see if that actually lands the oblivion. It's RNG, and then it's, see, I'm not loving so much the RNG of even landing the oblivion, and then also the resist potential there. So we got one oblivion. A good unit to get oblivion on, though, I will say. So there's that. Not quite enough, though. Not quite enough. Let's do this. So we don't have to worry about that so much. We'll give this a shield. Can we stun? Nice. Boost. Is that going to kill? It actually did kill. Okay. I mean, this is a really great unit to get the Oblivion on. Don't get me wrong. I was just hoping for I was hoping for more Oblivion, but I also expected that we weren't going to get a crazy amount. So yeah, I think that probably might be a good expectation, is just 1 in 4. We have to land a lot of Oblivions. You already know my thoughts on that. You already know my thoughts on that. Let's see. Let's see. Do you defy the odds? It would be amazing if he did defy the odds. Let's go. What, 2 Oblivions though? That's not terrible. It's not great. It's not what we needed, but 2 Oblivions is, we can make things happen with that. Yeah, let's go here. Let's do Tail Whip. That actually, this was impactful this time. I'll take that. So what do we need to actually Oblivion on this? We need to Oblivion this Archon, and it would be nice to Oblivion the Twin Blade, but we definitely need to Oblivion the Archon. Alright, so we shouldn't get cut. Let's see. Everything but the Archon. Okay. I guess we'll take it. But really was not a great showing of him specifically. Everything here has a passive. Let's see. Oh, we're on auto battle. We shouldn't be on auto battle. We actually could have done something instead of this pumpkin, because he's not necessary in this one. We got 1 Oblivion, and on the thing that we did not need the Oblivion on. Like, that was the least necessary. And we just got randomly lucky. Okay, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. 20k damage with no buffs. This one could be really impactful if we get this Mercenary Mother and the Bear. Could be a very impactful Oblivion. If we get it. If we get it. Alright, so we got Oblivion on the Mercenary Mother. and then we were going to get cut. Let's see. Disintegrate. It actually is really nice that we got that on there. Let's go for this. I want this to get turns, because that's the whole point. But we don't need to do depleting action bar. Can we stun? We get a huge stun. Okay, now we need to do the tail whip. How much damage is this going to do? 17. That stun right there was pretty impactful. Oblivion? Hey, we got it. So he's oblivioning the bear. And that's about it. But sometimes that's all we need. Sometimes. So for this one, they have resistance. They have two things we can potentially oblivion. Let's take, instead of this, since we're not going to really need that. I can't imagine this is going to be outspeeding us anytime soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to do find things eventually, and we're going to use them. If I could only find things. Okay, we got the Music Queen. So we got the speed and we got the boost, and then we are going to do some water damage. So let's do that. And let's see if we can land this Oblivion. Again, just a 50% chance. So we're just trying to see if it'll work and how often. Okay, we got Oblivion on 1. Oh, no, don't healing hamburger, bro. Don't healing hamburger. So Dino is dead. Lots of stuff is dead. Everything is dead. Sad. It looks like they're not trying to take turn 1. They're just trying to not die and or come back from the dead. So we are going to use this and we will see how we do. We've got a lot of stuff to Oblivion here. Oh, man, maybe they are trying to just, yeah. Wow, we got nothing. We got nothing. We got 1 unit that we Oblivioned. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly as much as we needed. Can we decrease tech age? Oh, or kill. That works. So this is not coming back. Very nice. We squeaked out a win. This one, we have 3 things that we can potentially do Oblivions to that are going to be impactful. So hopefully this resistance doesn't get in the way. It might. It's very likely. Extra resistance could put a damper on what we're trying to do. But we're going to find out. We're going to see. And we're going to see. All right, nothing's going to cut. But that doesn't mean that our units are going to work. Wow, 3 Oblivions! 3 Oblivions. So can we take this out is the question. The next question. That was noticeably impactful. Not terrible. We can do the tail whip to her. We can actually strip that off. Nice. We'll do this. Yeah, there we go. So that, I mean, it works when it feels like working. Found this defense again. Let's hit it again. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we're going to get completely different RNG. Because we only got the Oblivion on the 1 unit on that. Yeah, we could have used a different... Wow, we got a lot of Oblivion here. This is going to be a very different match. Very different. Look at this. Yeah, that was like night and day. So this shouldn't take turn 1 with this. You never know. It could take turn 1, but we're going to do this, and we're going to see if we get Oblivion. We don't need to get Oblivion on the Sorcerer. We just need to get Oblivion on everything, literally everything else. We're not going to strip this stuff. We actually did strip this stuff. Okay. Could have been worse. So do we keep him alive or do we actually kill something? I think we just kill something. Okay, let's do this. We're going to need some CC on this then. Dark Joker would have been very nice here. Sorry, dark bookworm. Oh my goodness. Old habits, guys. Old habits. Well, I suppose the Dark Joker would have also been useful, like Dark Bouncing Joker. Wouldn't have been terrible here either. So we're probably just showing mostly the ones where he's working more than disappointing us. But overall final verdict is it's a very RNG unit. I think that this is going to be something that you pull out at the very last minute in some live arena matches. I think that's where he's going to be mostly used because this has the potential to just luck sack and get a strip into Oblivion, especially if he's also, we need him to be couple things. We need him to be faster. We need a different speed booster so that we don't get cut, because that's kind of what's been happening a lot, regardless of whether or not he's in the team or not. But the Dark Pumpkin is really not a crazy strong booster. It is a good base speed booster, but the amount of boost that it actually gives you, unless you have something else to follow that up with, it's not quite as strong as it could be, as strong as some of the other ones, which are going to boost a higher percentage of attack bar. So I think we're going to have to swap that out, and we're going to have to farm for some more speedy gear. But ultimately, I think that this is going to be a potentially game-changing, match-changing unit if he wants to strip into Oblivion. That's what that's going to be. So yeah, it's a very RNG unit. It's if you have to and you want to luck sack the opponent, that's probably where he's going to be used most. But I see the potential. I see the potential there. So anyway, not bad, not amazing. How's that? That's just my opinion. That's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.